And we welcome you live to the Mustang Corral here at Edgewood High School, Ellettsville, Indiana, where tonight it's a girls and boys varsity basketball doubleheader as the Brown County Eagles take on the Edgewood Mustangs. Glad you could join us for Edgewood Mustang basketball on Smithville Sports alongside Quinn Saturday. I am Nick Jenkinson, and this is a battle of last place in the Western Indiana Conference East Division. Both these teams are 0-3. So tonight's winner gets out of that basement, and that is key for the Western Indiana Conference playoff. Cloverdale and Owen Valley are 3-0. They play each other tonight at Owen Valley, and then next week Owen Valley will play here at Edgewood. Indian Creek is 2-2. They will play Brown County tomorrow night. Cascade is 2-2, and they are not playing a conference game and will be off until next week. Now the final games of the division are all next Friday night. In the West, Northview's 3-0, Greencastle's 2-1, North Putnam's 2-1, Sullivan 1-2, South Putnam 1-2, and West Vigo 0-3. Northview hosts Greencastle tonight. West Vigo hosts North Putnam, and Sullivan is at South Putnam. So there is a lot of jockeying for position tonight in both divisions as we are getting ready for the national anthem here by the Edgewood Pep Band. The national anthem played by the Edgewood Pep Band under the direction of Aaron Wells, state champions in 2018 in band. Now the starting lineups for Brown County at forward. 5'9" junior, number 21, Gracie Matlock. Adri Kritzer is number 24. 23 at guard is 23. Is a 5'5" junior. Deja Wilkerson is a 5'6", is a senior, 5'6". Anna Fleetwood, 5'7", sophomore, 33. Matt Roberts is the coach, 36 and 74 in 5 years at the school. He is 4-9 this year at Brown County. For the Edgewood Mustangs, the same starting lineup they've had most of the season. At forward, Kaylee Meyer, 5'8", senior, number 25. At the other forward, number 22, Allie Spear, 5'6", junior. In the middle, Trista Helms, a 5'9", freshman. The guard, number 23, Taylor Minnick, number 5'6", sophomore. And then Carly Sherfield, number 10, 5'5", freshman for the Mustangs, coached by Kurt Simic, who is 3-15 at his first year here at Edgewood. Again, loser gets out, winner gets out of the basement in the WIC East Division. The playoffs January the 18th at the West site. So where you finish in the division, you will play the team on the other side in that same standing. So right now Edgewood's hoping to play for 9th instead of 11th. We are underway. Brown County with the ball and it is a turnover immediately by the Eagles. We saw Brown County earlier in the year, November 9th at Bloomington North, where they lost 46-45. Bloomington North won on a three-pointer by Allison Hopkins. Allison Stogsdill 20 points in that game, and Gracie Matlock had 12. And you see Kaylee Meyer up ahead, Taylor Minnick. Nice bounce pass to Allie Spear, and she finishes. And Edgewood on the board. So beautiful job by the Mustangs to get on the board here early. Brown County in the blue, Edgewood in the white. 23 is Stogsdill. 21 is Matlock. Underneath to Kritzer. Shot short, rebounded by Allie Spear. This is Carly Sherfield. She's got a twin sister, Claire. We'll see in this game who's been playing some minutes lately. Wilkerson takes it away. Here comes the Eagles. Fleetwood 33. This is Stogsdill 23. Gets it over to Matlock. She's going to get through a couple Mustang defenders and can't finish. And then Trista Helms with the rebound, and Matlock's going to commit the foul. Edgewood coming off a Christmas break at the Toby Yoho Classic at Eastern Green. Lost to Trinity Lutheran 45-37, lost to Paoli 64-57, beat Riverton Park 63-55, and then lost in the 9th place game to Forest Park 51-40. They also lost Wednesday night at Northview 58-40. So the Eagles with the ball. Still 2-0 lead. Again, Edgewood right in your face defense. Defensively gives up 49.7. Brown County defensively 48.8. Shot is overshot, and there is Carly Sherfield with her first two of the game, and this is a 4-0 lead for Edgewood. Eagles with Stogsdill. Meyer's going to commit the foul. Doesn't agree with the call. That will be her first and team's first.
Foul on Meyer.
Now Helms defending the inbounder. Wilkerson thought about the three. He's going to give it off to Fleetwood. This is Stogsdill. Going to try to drive. 21 is Matlock. She is blocked by Helms, and then Spear is tied up. It will be Edgewood ball. Was talking to Kurt Simic before the game. He's been pleased with how this team has come along despite a tough record. Finally getting healthy. Shelby Anderson is back now. Limited minutes. Daphne Ehrman's been missing because of concussion. She is dressed tonight as well. Missed by the Eagles. Spear with the board. Here comes Sherfield to push. Meyer gets Kritzer off her feet and draws a foul as Kritzer lands into Meyer.
Foul on Kritzer, her first, team second.
So the first foul on Kritzer, team second. And Edgewood will inbounds. Helms underneath, going to put the shot up and good for the freshman. And it's a 6-0 lead for Edgewood. Wilkerson with it. Three on the way is too strong. And Allie Spear has it. She's looking to push. And she gets called for the carry. So a 6-0 lead so far for Edgewood. Early on. Boys will follow 20 minutes at the conclusion of this game as Kritzer saves it from going out of bounds. Three on the way for Stogsdill is good. And Brown County finally on the board. Here is the press from Brown County. Minnick got Helms underneath, bounce pass, and Anna Fleetwood last touched it. Good hustle play by Fleetwood, be Edgewood ball. Meyer to inbound it. Just under 4.5 to go here first quarter. Minnick double teamed. Out to Carly Sherfield. Now overshoots Meyer, goes out of bounds. It'll be Brown County ball. Edgewood lead is 3. This is Wilkerson. Gonna fire a 3 as Minnick gets shoved away. Shot short, here's Spear. 2-on-2, she's gonna take it herself. Stop, needs help. And they're gonna call a 3-second violation on Edgewood. In the lane, too long. Kurt Zimick wanting an explanation from the official. As Wilkerson takes Minnick, throws up a runner, no good. Rebound Minnick. Edgewood with the numbers as Wilkerson now gets back. There's Meyer getting through the Brown County defense and scoring, and Matt Roberts wants a 30-second timeout. Edgewood so far getting balanced scoring as Meyer, Helms, Spear, and Carly Sherfield have all scored. As you see, Kurt Simic, the varsity coach, first season for Kurt, longtime assistant, both here at Edgewood and Bloomington North, has coached on both the girls and boys sides, assistant for Tom McKinney on the 97 Bloomington North State Championship team, also was an assistant on the 2000 state runner-up team for Bloomington North. Played one season of college ball at the University of California, Davis. His dad, also named Kurt, was the longtime president of the Indiana University Foundation. So Kurt was born and raised here and then moved around and has been back in Indiana for many years. That is taken away. Here's Spear going to the basket. Too strong. Helms with the offensive rebound. Kicks it out. Minnick shot on the way is no good. Battle for it, and it is recovered by Gracie Matlock for Brown County. Here is Stogsdill, guarded by Meyer. She's going to put it up, and she is fouled as Spear came to help on the double team. And they're going to get Meyer, and that's her second.
Meyer, her second.
And the team's second, and it's going to send Allison Stogsdill to the line. She is a 5'5" junior. She's got all 4 points. We're going to see number 10, Abigail Hollander, and number 20, Piper Boyer in for Brown County. Shelby Anderson, number 11, is back for Edgewood, along with 33, Janelle Pace. As Stogsdill hits them both, and now this is a 8-5 lead for the Mustangs. Shelby Anderson was out with a stress fracture as there's a steal by Stogsdill, one-on-one against Spear. Misses it, battle for it, into the hands of Carly Sherfield. She's got Pace up ahead, she finds her, and perfect bucket for Janelle Pace. 5 Mustangs have scored so far. Stogsdill left open for 3, and she nails it. Her second 3 of the night. And it's a 2-point Edgewood lead. Minnick gets it to Pace, to Anderson, to Sherfield. Anderson gonna drive, throw up the runner, no good. Into the hand of Piper Boyer, number 20. Now she's gonna give it to Stogsdill, she'll bring it up. Stogsdill gets fouled by Carly Sherfield. That will be her first and the team's third.
Foul on Sherfield, her first.
Approaching 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Stogsdill. Inside, Spear got to be careful on that reach. Boyer misses shot, gets her own rebound. Fleetwood with the three. There's going to be a foul underneath as the shot was no good. They're going to call Allison Stogsdill for the foul.
Foul on Stogsdill, her first.
And that is her first, team's third. So under 2 to go. As Sherfield finds Spear underneath. Now triple team gets it to Pace. And now Brown County going with the zone. Gonna go, there's Minnick. Bounce pass Pace. Shot from the baseline, no good. Offensive rebound, Minnick. As you see, Brown County trying to pack that lane. Spear shot, no good. Rebounded Boyer, and here comes Stogsdill to bring it up. Eagles down by 2. Boyer, she is called for the travel. Offensively, Brown County averages 46.6. Edgewood averages 39 per game. Sherfield gets it to Minnick. Going to throw up a runner in the lane. It's no good, and Matlock with the rebound. Stogsdill gets it to Abigail Hollander. There is Matlock, and she scores down the lane. And that's the first 2 other by a player not named Stogsdill for Brown County. And this game is tied at 10. There is Sherfield baseline. Double team, got to find somebody, and throws it away into the hands of Stogsdill. 3-on-2 for Brown County. Stogsdill's going to take it herself, and it's too strong. Matlock offensive rebound. Blocked and now gets fouled. That will be
Foul
on Spear, her first, team's fourth. Going to send Gracie Matlock to the line, 5'9" junior for the Eagles. As she gets that basket to go, she's got 3, and Stogsdill has 8. Kind of the 1-2 punch for Brown County. As she misses that one, Anderson with the rebound. Now up ahead, Minnick. Eagles up 1. As Anderson gets it inside to Spear. She puts up a shot blocked by Matlock. Gets it back into the hands of Fleetwood. As Stogsdill looks at the time to Fleetwood. She loses it out of bounds. And with 1.5, it is Edgewood's ball. And they just throw it in, and they're not even going to attempt it, as that will be the end of the first quarter, with Brown County leading Edgewood 11-10 here on Smithville Sports.
Welcome to Technology Powered by Smithville. Let our welcoming and friendly staff help you with your technology needs. Stop by to get Smithville Cellular Extra plans on the latest devices. Get routers and tech products at great prices. Plus, if you're a Smithville customer, you can pay your bill and change services. Come see us at the Clear Creek Crossing Plaza or check us out at smithville.com/technology. Technology powered by Smithville, Bloomington's communications and tech store.
Welcome back to the Mustang Corral here at Edgewood High School. You see Kurt Simic, the Edgewood coach, as the Mustangs trail Brown County 11-10. Welcome back to Edgewood Mustang basketball here on Smithville Sports alongside Quinn Saturday. I am Nick Jenkinson. Entertaining first quarter of play so far, as it's a balanced effort between these two teams. Allison Stogsdill with 8 points, Gracie Matlock with 3 to lead Brown County. And then it's also Kaylee Meyer, Trista Helms, Allie Spear, Carly Sherfield, Janelle Pace with a bucket apiece. We are underway here in the second quarter, as Stocksdale has it. And she's going to drive the lane, and it is no good. And here's the rebound to Taylor Minnick. And it's taken away by Stocksdale. Very tough defense both ways. Fleetwood's going to fire a three. It is no good. Minnick with the rebound. Up ahead, Shelby Anderson, who will play limited minutes tonight, as Taylor Minnick gets her first two, and now 6 Mustangs have scored so far. Edgewood up 1, trailed in that quarter 11-10. That's the 12th time this season they have trailed after 1 quarter. That'll be a foul on the Mustangs. That will be on Trista Helms, her first, team's 5th. Stocksdale. She was called for the carry. As Shelby Anderson will inbound it. Gets it to Taylor Minnick. Inside Trista Helms, puts a shot over Matlock. Too strong, rebounded by Boyer into the hands of Wilkerson, and now Stocksdale will bring it up for Brown County. She gets it to Fleetwood, to Matlock. Matlock gets past Helms, but shot is too strong. Here is Minnick. Pushes, finds Spear underneath. Gets it out, Carly Sherfield. Shot on the wing is good. And that is her second bucket of the night. She's got 4 points, and it's a 3-point Mustang lead. Matlock. Bobbles it, gets it to Stocksdale. Going to put up a shot in the lane, and it is good for Allison Stocksdale, and she is in double figures with 10 points. There is Taylor Minnick down the lane, no good, and the rebound to Matlock. Edgewood getting to the bucket at will, not always able to convert. Wilkerson gets it. And before the foul, this will be Kritzer coming in.
Number 24, Dree Kreitzer in for the Eagles.
And Mallory Love will come in for the first time.
In for the Mustangs.
And Janelle Pace coming in for Edgewood. As Kaylee Meyer already with 2 fouls. This is Stocksdale with it. And taken away by the Mustangs. There's Shelby Anderson. Inside. Up ahead from Stocksdale is Matlock, too strong. Fleetwood with the rebound. She gets fouled and will go to the line.
Fleetwood on the line for 2. Foul on Pace.
That is on Janelle Pace. Her first, team 7, so Brown County in the 1-1. Going to send Anna Fleetwood to the line. Looking for her first point of the night, and she gets it. This game tied at 14. One more, and she misses it, and a rebound to Trista Helms. Helms, just a freshman, going to bring it up. Has improved as the season goes along. Last time we saw her against Indian Creek, she had a couple big block shots and has really started to mature. It's a young group for Edgewood. The Kurt Simic is very pleased with their progress.
Helms on the line for 2.
Playing a lot of freshmen this season. And a lot of kids that were also out last year, missed a lot of time last year because of injury. So that is Gracie Matlock's second foul. Teams for Trista Helms at the line. And she gets the basket, or gets the free throw. She's got 3. Helms coming into the night has played in all 18 games, started 17, averages 7 points a game, 127 points on the year, and she misses the second one. She has struggled from the line at 53%. Shelby Anderson's bucket, no good. Rebound to Deja Wilkerson. 1 point lead for Edgewood. As stay tuned, we'll have a great halftime feature for you. Gets it to Stogsdill. To Fleetwood. Kritzer. Inside to Boyer. No good. Gets her own rebound. Gets fouled and will go to the line. One thing Brown County is doing a good job of is getting to the line. 4 of 6 so far from the line as Trista Helms gets her second. And Piper Boyer is at the line. She misses that one.
Number 20,
Allie Spear is back in. She replaces Trista Helms. So one more for Boyer as it is up, and they're going to say lane violation on Brown County, so wave it off. And it is still a 1 point Mustang lead. Shelby Anderson with it. Again, comes back after missing her 8th game tonight, after missing several due to a stress fracture. She's going to fire a 3, and it's good for Shelby Anderson. Her 7th 3 of the season, comes into the night averaging 5.5 a game. 7th Mustang to score tonight. Stogsdill fires it, and she misses it. Allie Spear with the rebound. Here's Anderson. Wilkerson Stogsdill deflects it into the hands of Wilkerson. She's going to push. Gets it to Wilkerson, Stogsdill taken away by Spear. Here comes Anderson. And she gets knocked to the floor, and they call her for a travel. She tried to do the kind of get around the Brown County player, and they call her for the travel. A lot of contact, no call. Approaching 3 to go. 4 point lead for Edgewood. Boys game to follow 20 minutes after this one. It's a contrast of 2 teams in the boys game. Edgewood started 9-0, now have lost 2 straight as Wilkerson hits that one. Brown County started 0-8 and has won 2 straight. So again, Edgewood trying to keep a hold on that WIC East Division in the boys as they face the Eagles tonight. Spears shot no good. Rebound to Kritzer as Stogsdill has it, guarded by Mallory Love, and Love is going to commit the foul. So that will be,
foul on Minnick, her first.
they're going to call Minnick with the foul, her first.
Number 35, Zoe Powell.
Zoe Powell is going to check in for the first time, replacing Shelby Anderson. Kurt Zimick did tell me before the game Anderson's going to be limited in terms of minutes tonight, coming back from injury, getting her conditioning together as Stogsdill missed it, said expect her to play about 8 to 10 minutes tonight. As Stogsdill did hit the basket, she's got 12. Zimick also said that he's got a lot of girls trying to compete for a lot of spots and a lot of time, so he's got more depth now that he's got players back healthy, and has been able to also bring some up from the JV ranks as well. Just 2 seniors on this team, Pace and Meyer. Several freshmen on this squad as well. Tied at 18. Fleetwood left open, no good. Long rebound to Stocksdale. She puts it up. It is off the mark and rebounded by Allie Spear. And Allie Spear has been taking control of the glass tonight. Powell is caught, and she stepped out of bounds, and it will be Brown County ball. Approaching a minute and a half here to go in the first half. Again, stay tuned. We'll have a great halftime feature for you. As Stocksdale, Pace trying to draw the charge. Rebound to Spear. 1-on-3. She loses it off her foot. Minnick's there to recover. Pace is going to just fire a jumper. No good. Minnick, ball loose. Battle for it. Still loose. Jump ball possession arrow with the Mustangs. So Spear will inbound it. Gets it to Mallory Love. Pace loses it through her hands, and then Wilkerson just takes it away. 1-on-1 with Powell, and Wilkerson's going to convert and go to the line.
Basket by Wilkerson.
That's her 4th point of the night, and Brown County's up 2 as Powell commits the foul. And that is the team's 10th.
Her first.
And Brown County will be shooting 2 for the last 52.6 of this first half. Wilkerson's got 4. She misses that one. As Spear is called for the carry, and it will be Brown County ball. A lot of turnovers here early on. As Wilkerson will inbound it. Going to find Stocksdale on the wing. Cross courts to Fleetwood. Drives baseline, gets it to Wilkerson. Good pass. Stocksdale fires 3 off the mark and rebounded by Pace. Now they got Minnick up ahead. They don't see her. Here is Powell with it. As we approach 30 to go. Love. Minnick taken away by Wilkerson. Up ahead, Stocksdale all alone, and she scores.
Basket by Stocksdale.
14 for Allison. And it's a 4-point lead. Now a foul committed by the Eagles, as that is on Stocksdale, and that's her second and the team's
Foul
5th.
Stocksdale, her second.
And now Edgewood going to take it out at midcourt, and they're going to put Abigail Hollander back in for Brown County, and Stocksdale's going to go out for this final 12.1. Pace gets it to Powell, and she's called for the travel. And now Stocksdale's going to come back in for Hollander. So very, very brief rest for Stocksdale. Again, that offense for defense substitution that Matt Roberts wants. Wilkerson's going to bring it up. She's going to leave it for Stocksdale. 3 at the buzzer. It is off the mark, and we will go to halftime with the Brown County Eagles leading Edgewood 22-18. It's been a very good first half. Allison Stocksdale leading the way for Brown County. Balanced scoring for Edgewood. Second half is coming up as Brown County leads by 4 here on Smithville Sports. As we welcome you back to the Mustang Corral here at Edgewood High School in Ellettsville, Indiana. Halftime of the girls varsity game. Brown County leads Edgewood 22-18. As we welcome you back to Edgewood Mustang basketball here on Smithville Sports alongside Quinn Saturday. I am Nick Jenkinson. And Quinn, it's been kind of a contrast for both teams. Allison Stocksdale leads the way for Brown County with 14 points, while 7 Mustangs have scored led by Carly Sherfield's 4 points.
Yeah, we saw it in the one game that we saw Brown County against Bloomington North. Stocksdale is basically their go-to scorer. The team goes as she does offensively. So right now, the Eagles are winning in part because of her having such a fantastic first half performance. Meanwhile, Edgewood has been getting it from a whole host of contributors. They might need someone to step up, though, and go toe-to-toe with Stocksdale here in the second half.
Eagles have hit 2 3-pointers. They're also 4 of 9 from the line. Edgewood has hit 1 3. That was from Shelby Anderson as she comes back after a stress fracture. Mustangs are just 1 of 2 from the line, but again, they are getting it from several other players. When Edgewood trails at the half, it's not been a positive result. They are 0-14. They are 3-1 when they lead. And for the 14th time, they were outscored in the second quarter this season as Brown County outscored them 11-8. So we are underway here in the second half with the Eagles with the ball as Wilkerson gets it to Stocksdale. Again, Kaylee Meyer also has 2 fouls. She is back in the game for the Mustangs. Wilkerson's shot is no good, and the rebound to Allie Spear. And I mentioned in the first half, Quinn, how Allie Spear has been dominant on the glass.
Yeah, there's been a bit of foul trouble. 10 fouls in that first half as we get a 3 from Minnick. She sinks it from 3.
Taylor Minnick with the 3 ball. That is her 7th of the year. She comes in averaging right at 10 points a game for Edgewood.
But as I was saying, not just Meyer, but also Trista Helms also was held out for a significant amount of time with that. And then to add that Shelby Anderson is on a time regiment. It was, I wouldn't put too much stock in the trailing at halftime because realistically, Edgewood played that first half very well.
They did as Taylor Minnick drives the lane and misses it, and then she and Stocksdale were tied up, and possession arrow will stay with Edgewood. As Meyer's going to get it into Helms to Carly Sherfield. This is Meyer inside and taken away by Deja Wilkerson. And there is Gracie Matlock, who gets her 5th point. We saw her against Bloomington North. She had a good game as well, that 1-2 punch to go with Allison Stocksdale.
I believe she had a double-double in that game against the Cougars, so she is definitely that inside force, that secondary player who is able to help out Stocksdale.
As Allie Spear gets that bucket, and there is Fleetwood with the miss, Matlock with the rebound, and Matlock with the putback. And she's got a quick 4 points here. She's got 7 for the game.
As I mentioned, she's that post player that is going to get down low. Bit of a quiet first half, but asserting herself right here in the second half, making sure Stocksdale doesn't have to do everything herself.
Stocksdale with the rebound.
She could still do everything by herself, but Matlock's there to help.
And she brings it up. Been the primary ball handlers. It's taken away by Meyer. Stocksdale trailing. Meyer's going to go in uncontested for the layup, as it is a 1-point lead for the Eagles. Meyer with her 4th. Fleetwood to Stocksdale. It's been a variety of defensive assignments on Stocksdale. Tries to throw it into Matlock. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Edgewood ball. Whether it's been Kaylee Meyer, Taylor Minnick.
Actually, it's going to be Brown County ball.
As the officials pointed the wrong direction, so it is a Brown County ball. But it's been a variety of different people on Stocksdale tonight. It's been Meyer, it's been Minnick, as Adrian Kritzer was out of bounds. Carly Sherfield's been drawing the assignment as well. So they're going to throw as many looks at Stocksdale as possible.
Yeah, and that's the best thing you can do. There are some players that you can only hope to contain instead of shut down, and Stocksdale is one of those. So the best thing you can do is just keep her off rhythm and continuously guessing by continuously throwing different players at her.
There is Taylor Minnick inside. Tries to get it to Spear, and Stogsdill takes it away. Now it's going to be Carly Sherfield with the assignment as Wilkerson throws up a runner. It bounces all over the rim and falls in. It's a 3-point Eagles lead. Wilkerson's got 6.
One of only 2 seniors on this team, Wilkerson, played a pretty big role in the game against Bloomington North that we had earlier this season as well.
And she takes it away there against Carly Sherfield. She's going to get it over to Stogsdill, guarded by Sherfield in the corner, loses it. It's going to remain Brown County ball. Shelby Anderson's going to check back in, and Piper Boyer will check in for Edgewood. You know, Carly Sherfield has been able to play, you know, has played and started her 14th game tonight, and it was kind of the replacement for Shelby Anderson when she went out early in the season with that stress fracture.
Yeah, it's been the freshman has had to grow up very fast, but her older sister was able to do it, so she was definitely up to the task this season.
Yeah, she learns from older sister Erin Sherfield as Taylor Minnick takes that away one-on-one with Stogsdill, and Minnick wins the battle and gets her 7th point of the night, and it's a 1-point Eagles lead.
And a smart decision by the defender to kind of hold back. It looked like it was going to be an and one, but kind of retracted her hand before it got to the basket.
And then Minnick falls down as Stogsdill can't get it to go, and now Helms is going to commit the foul on Boyer inside. That will be 3 on Trista Helms.
On Helms, her 3rd. Boyer on the line for 2.
And Stogsdill was smart, as you said, not to commit that foul. She already had 2 in the first half as well. Piper Boyer at the line. She misses as Janelle Pace will come back in, replacing Trista Helms. So one more for Piper Boyer, and she gets that one to go. Lead is 2. Shelby Anderson bringing it up. There is Taylor Minnick to Pace, to Anderson.
Still got the moves.
Still got the moves. Minnick fires a 2, long 2. She was on the line, and this game is tied up at 29. Kurt Simic did tell me before the game, he said, I want to see Shelby Anderson with the swagger on defense that she has on offense. As Anna Fleetwood answers with a 3, and it is now a 3-point Eagles lead.
And Stogsdill just took the ball away.
Takes it away, outruns everybody, but can't finish. Gets her own rebound and bucket.
And that's got to be demoralizing for Edgewood to have gotten the game tied and then immediately a quick 5-0 run in less than 15 seconds.
Taylor Minnick, that was blocked by Matlock, no call. And now the rebound to the Eagles. It just kind of goes like that. I mean, like you said, they tie it, and then all of a sudden a quick 5-0 run by the Eagles. Fleetwood guarded by Anderson. Now it's Minnick guarding Stogsdill. Stogsdill blocked by Anderson as Brown County gets it back. Wilkerson has it. She's going to fire as she's left open, in and out. Matlock the rebound and the roll.
Basket by Matlock.
That's a 7-0 run now since the tie, and that was just an excellent job by Matlock to be able to just box out and just keep that ball. She's the tallest player on the court right now, just keeping it above her head so the other players can't reach.
And Allie Spirit gets it and fouled.
And you mentioned it in that first half. She was a rebounding machine. Allie Spear has definitely stepped up and is one of the reasons why Edgewood, despite the foul trouble, has been able to stay in this game.
Allie Spear at the line, 5'6" junior. Misses that one. Comes into the night scoring 97 points, averaging 5.3. Stogsdill misses it. And it's last touch by Edgewood. It will be Brown County ball. Allie Spear was one of these girls that played about half the season, missed a lot of time last year due to injury. But one good thing about to see Allie this year is she just seems completely healthy and has finally able to just get that full season under her belt. So many girls missed a lot of time last year due to injuries for this Edgewood squad. As Wilkerson will inbound it for the Eagles. Matlock. Wilkerson guarded by Meyer. Gets kind of turned around. She gets help and going to give it to Stocksdale. In the lane, puts up a shot. No good. Rebound, Shelby Anderson. And here goes Shelby Anderson. Gets it to Kaylee Meyer on the wing. In and out. Allie Spear, rebound and put back.
Basket by Spear.
Lead is 3 for Brown County. Matlock drives down the lane, puts the runner off glass and scores. And now Gracie Matlock is asserting herself here in this second half. Minnick misses the 3, and it's Brown County ball. Gracie Matlock with 8 points here in this third quarter, 11 for the game. And Stocksdale with 16. Wilkerson behind her back. Deflected by Anderson, out of bounds. It'll be Brown County ball. Anderson's been back for about 5 games, 4 at the Eastern Green Tournament and 1 against Northview the other night. Again, on the kind of a time limit, Kurt Simic not going to rush her back. Still needs to get some conditioning. As Matlock flies down the lane, maybe threw an elbow to Allie Spear in the process, but still scores. Lead 7. Anderson gets it off before the buzzer. No good. And we'll go to the fourth quarter with Brown County leading Edgewood 40-33 here on Smithville Sports.
Whether you need an awesome wrap for your truck, a new look for your sports car, or simply some great window tinting, Van Horn has you covered. Need accessories like step bars, bug shields, or toolboxes? Or how about a neon clock for the garage or den? Van Horn can take care of it. With years of experience, Van Horn gives you the professional look with the quality you deserve. Stop by our shop in Ellettsville, the large building behind McDonald's, or give us a call at 812-876-2230. You can also visit our website at vanhorn1.com. Van Horn Tent and Accessories, the place for your custom vehicle needs.
Welcome back to Edgewood High School here in Ellettsville, Indiana. You see Coach Kurt Simic instructing his Edgewood Mustang squad as Edgewood down 40-33 here as we start the fourth quarter of this girls game. Glad you could join us for Edgewood Mustang basketball here on Smithville Sports. A reminder, the boys game follows 20 minutes after the conclusion of the girls game. Edgewood comes in 9-2, ranked 9th in Class 3A. Has stumbled a little bit, lost 2 at the Wabash Valley Classic in Terre Haute South. Brown County comes in 2-8 and actually won 2 at the Monrovia tournament over the Christmas break. Alongside Quinn Saturday, I am Nick Jenkinson. And Quinn, fourth quarter as Brown County's in control right now, leading by 7. Stocksdale gets it to Wilkerson on the wing, no good. It's going to be a foul on the Eagles. Gracie Matlock's going to be called for the foul. And that's her 3rd.
Foul on Matlock, her 3rd.
Matlock is the reason why this game has been blown wide open. As Stocksdale was able to carry the team during the first half, it was Matlock, not just with some post moves and some tip-ins, but with some nice drives off the backboard as well.
Not to mention several offensive rebounds. Anderson going to fire a 3. It's in and out. Matlock on cue with that rebound. Wilkerson up ahead, Fleetwood. She's going to get it back out. Stocksdale's going to fire a 3. miss it. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Edgewood ball.
I'm going to be very interested, considering the minutes cap on Anderson, if Seneca is going to take her out early here into this quarter to try to maybe preserve her for some crunch time, or just run with her as much as she can here at the start of the fourth quarter to keep it close, and then hope that whoever comes in for her, most likely Sherfield, will be able to play during crunch time.
There is Taylor Minnick flying down the lane, and she's in double figures with 11. Lead is still 5 for the Eagles. There's Stogsdill with the ball, guarded by Minnick. Minnick in double figures for the 9th time this season. She had 21 against West Vigo early in the year, and then 20 against Riverton Park in the Toby Yoho Classic down at Eastern Green. Stogsdill lets the three fly. No good. Wilkerson with the offensive rebound. They're going to let Fleetwood try a three, and she hits her second three of the night, and Kurt Simic wants a timeout. Kurt Simic's going to take a full timeout here with 6:15 to go. Looking ahead for the Mustangs, it's hard to believe we're within the final month of the girls' regular season. They will play at Monrovia Monday night. Next Friday night, they will host Owen Valley, January 15th, Eastern Green. January 18th is the WIC playoffs, and then January 22nd is senior night against Bloomington North. So it's hard to believe, Quinn, after tonight, they only got 5 regular season games left. As looking at Brown County schedule real quick, they are at Indian Creek tomorrow. Then they host Crothersville January 8th, Trinity Lutheran January 11th, Jennings County January 15th, at the WIC playoffs on the 18th, Brownstown Central the 19th, Southwestern Shelbyville on the 22nd, and then they close it out at Monrovia January 24th. Now, a reminder, these two teams are in the same sectional along with Owen Valley, South Vermilion, Northview, and West Vigo, so they could see each other again here in early February. Trista Helms, the rebound, put back, and will go to the line.
And Trista Helms has always made, at least in our broadcast, she has always made a habit of working hard and showing up here in the fourth quarter, and they're going to need every bit. They're going to need all of her effort here in this fourth quarter to try to combat this high-powered Brown County team.
Trista Helms has 6 as Stogsdill answers with the 3. It's like every time, again, it's just that every time Edgewood scores, Brown County just seems to answer. Kaylee Meyer going to fire the 3. It's no good. Matlock with the rebound. Up ahead to Stogsdill, guarded by Minnick this time. 5.5 to go. Underneath, Matlock, great job to get Spear off her feet and score. And the lead is 10 for the Eagles. Anderson against Meyer. Minnick, a lot of contact, and somehow she is able to score and go to the line. What a play by Taylor Minnick.
That's one of those things where if you're like in a pickup game, you just throw up and then you yell and one and just hope it goes in.
And now you see the Shelby Anderson taken out as Carly Sherfield comes back in. Taylor Minnick, the sophomore, leads this team at 10 points a game and does not get that one to go. Trista Helms, though, rebound and put back.
I mean, you're trading 1 for 2 points, so overall that ended up being a pretty good possession.
Trista Helms, like you said, Quinn, she's come in. She's got 5 points in this fourth quarter. and they're going to need everything from her and the rest of the Mustangs as they trail by 6 as Stocksdale commits the offensive foul.
Foul on Matlock, her 4th.
Rather on Matlock.
They're going to call Matlock for the foul. That's her 4th. It must have been away from the ball because I thought I saw Stocksdale with the charge. So
I think it possibly an illegal screen.
Okay. I didn't. So that's on Matlock, her 4th. Boyer comes back in, but Matlock remains in the game. Stocksdale takes it away. Here she goes. She misses it. Matlock flies in, and Trista Helms just muscles her way, but loses the ball. And then Gracie Matlock can't finish it and gets called for the, or will go to the line.
And that's a very smart play by, that was a very smart mentality by Helms. She knows that she has 3 fouls and Matlock has 4, so she's going to be more aggressive against her, knowing that she has an extra foul to give, and knowing that if Matlock possibly, and otherwise Matlock might end up getting a 5th foul and getting her out of the game. So very smart approach by Helms.
And as you recall at Bloomington North, she did foul out of that game late. And that made a difference late in that game. So Matlock.
A reminder, that game, that was a 46-45 win for Bloomington North.
Yeah, Allison Hopkins hit that big 3 late in that game. As Matlock gets that one to go, lead is 6. Or lead is 7 now, 49-42, approaching 4 minutes to go. That was one of those games, and it was one of those calls where Matlock got that. They called Matlock for her 5th. And as you recall, if it went the other way, that would have been on Ainsley Urbanski, and that would have been her 5th. So that game was, I mean, it was either way. As Helms gets that bucket and Wilkerson misses, Helms with the board. Edgewood within 5. To Helms. Minnick, 3 on the wing. It is nothing but net for Taylor Minnick. And this lead is down to 2.
Excellent shot by Minnick, but an even better pass by Helms. As I said, she has a really good basketball instincts right there. You saw that she was able to hold on to the ball an extra second so that the defense would focus on her before she threw it out to Minnick. With that extra second of separation, Minnick was able to go through her full motion and hit it right from that left corner.
And then Taylor Minnick commits the foul. So now it is a 2-point lead. Shelby Anderson is back in.
And then that's what I was talking about. If Coach Sinek was going to feel the urge to have to put Anderson back in if it gets close.
Allie Spear with the steal. 1-on-1 against Wilkerson. She misses it. Kaylee Meyer flies in. No good. Tapped around. Meyer recovers to Spear. In coverage and triple teamed and still scores. And this game is tied up. I mean, Allie Spear was draped all over and was able to somehow muster up the shot to go and go to the line.
Foul on Wilkerson, her 1st.
And now that's on Wilkerson, her 1st. And Edgewood in the 1-and-1. Allie Spear at the line. And she gets that one to go, and Edgewood is up by 1. Now you're going to see the pressure come both ways defensively. It is Minnick drawing the assignment against Stocksdale, and she got the screen from Fleetwood as she crossed the timeline. And now Matt Roberts wants a timeout. He wants a 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout taken by the Eagles.
With 2:36 to go. Now both teams still have, Brown County still has 3 to go, 3 timeouts left, and Edgewood has 4. But what a back and forth game this has been. And it's been Taylor Minnick with 7, Trista Helms with 7, and Allie Spear with 3, all in this fourth quarter, have led the way for the Mustangs. It's been Matlock, Stocksdale, and Fleetwood all have 3 each in the fourth quarter for Brown County. As you see the Eagles again, both teams in the Western Indiana Conference East Division, both in the same sectional as well. And Edgewood leads this series since 2020-8. They have met 9 times in sectional meetings, with Edgewood leading 6 of the 3. Edgewood's won the last 12 of the last 13. Brown County's last win, January 31st, 2017, here at Edgewood, when they knocked them out of the sectional 39-34. Edgewood won the regular season meeting last year as well. Matlock blocked by Helms, but gets called for the foul, as Edgewood won last year 52-45 over Nashville.
Foul on Helms.
Helms now has 4.
On the line for 2.
And now Gracie Matlock at the line. Just a junior. We'll see her and Stocksdale come back next season, as she misses that one. And Shelby Anderson back in
11,
for
Anderson
Carly
in for the
Sherfield.
Mustangs.
And that's the answer to my question. Seneca using an basically offense for defense rotation to try to get the last couple of minutes out of Shelby Anderson, and using Sherfield's great defense as the countermeasure.
And that's a jump ball call, and it's Edgewood ball. Yeah, you're right. Kurt Zimick going what he feels is right, and that's going to be able to keep Shelby Anderson in there as much as she can. Experienced sophomore over freshman. Edgewood up 1. Again, no shot clock in Indiana high school basketball. Trista Helms, too strong, takes it away. Minnick drives and scores. 52-49, Edgewood leads. Again, winner of this game is out of the WIC East basement. Both teams 0-3 coming into the night, with 1 more game for each to play. Brown County's at Indian Creek tomorrow. Edgewood hosts Owen Valley next Friday. Important for that WIC playoff in a couple weeks. Where you finish is who you play on the other side, overall standings. Matlock just rejected that from Allie Spear.
That ball's actually in Bloomington now.
That was a frustration block. And underneath to Helms. Goes up, rebounded by Matlock. Under a minute to go. Stocksdale to the basket. Can't get it to go, but she'll go to the line.
Oh, man. And we try to be, partial, but, I just feel so bad for her because she did such an excellent move to split those 2 defenders and go to the rim. That Iron was very unkind to her on that one.
And
that was just an excellent move.
And that is all for Trista Helms.
And that's a huge blow right there.
Trista Helms tonight with 10 points for the Mustangs, as Stocksdale will be at the line. She gets the first one to go.
Yeah, 7 of those in this fourth quarter during this comeback from down 10.
Trista Helms, the 5th game she has scored in double figures this season, as Stocksdale hits both, and Matt Roberts wants a full timeout.
Full timeout taken by the Eagles.
Trista Helms' best game was 17 against Indian Creek. She had 16 against Cloverdale, 15 against Paoli, and 11 against Bloomfield. As now we're down to 54.8. As you see, Matt Roberts, the Brown County head coach, this 5th year for Mr. Roberts. He's struggled in his time there at Brown County. 9-17 in his first season, 4-21 in his second season, 9-15 last year, and again 4-9 this season for the Eagles. So a team that has struggled, as you see Kurt Simic in his first year, and he is really instructing his team right now. He's been very proud of this team, very proud of their effort over the season. You also see Kylie Jarrett in the middle, 2005 Indiana All-Star out of Bloomington North, played at Ball State University. Brown County's only All-Star was Mara Freshour, who also came out the same year as Kylie Jarrett, was a teammate of Jarrett's on the Indiana All-Star team. Freshour went to Florida State University, but she's not the only D1 player to come out of Brown County. Molly Fox played at Wright State. Sasha Robinson played for Evansville. So Brown County's had a few girls that have been able to make the D1 level. And that will be on Wilkerson, her second. Now Taylor Minnick on the line as Carly Sherfield comes back in for Shelby Anderson to give her a breather. If you're Brown County, this is one of the girls you would like to put on the line, as Minnick's not able to convert, and Fleetwood and Minnick tie her up. Are tied up, and it will be Brown County ball. Stockstill will inbound. Full court pressure. Wilkerson to bring it up. Stockstill. And now Coach Roberts wants another timeout with 43 seconds left. Now, do you think Brown County tries to dribble, try to go for one shot here, or do you think there's still too much time? I think there's still too much time.
Here's the thing. I think that there isn't a 100% go-to plan here at the moment. I think what he's probably telling them right now is to go for the best shot. If you have the open shot, go for it, but only wait until you have that good shot. You have 43 seconds. You don't need to force anything, but at the same time, if you have a good opportunity, take it.
And you've got, as you see Coach Roberts in the huddle, and it's basically one of two options. Your option one is probably going Allison Stockstill. Your option two is Gracie Matlock. And if you're Edgewood, Edgewood's only committed 5 fouls, so you can afford to foul here without sending Brown County to the line. At least you foul at least once before you put the Eagles on the line. Interesting to see defensively what Simic will do, as Fleetwood is going to inbound it. It goes to Stockstill, gets past Minnick, fires up a shot. It is no good. Wilkerson puts it up, no good. Matlock rebounds and scores. And Brown County is ahead, as it will be a timeout.
Full timeout taken by the Mustangs.
That will be a full timeout for Edgewood with 31.7 left.
Yes, Simic basically yelled it into the ref's ear because it was so loud in here. I feel bad for that ref's eardrum at this moment. But most important of all is that Matlock did what she has done here in the second half, and that's fight under the block and come up with a huge second chance opportunity.
18 points for Gracie Matlock. 21 for Allison Stockstill. They are Brown County's 1-2 punch, as the Eagles are up by 1 with 31.7 to go. Now, it's now the reverse. Edgewood now down by 1. Do you think they go for one, or still, again, too much time? And at this point, you've got a couple options. Taylor Minnick could be one person. Allie Spear could be the other one.
Well, here's the thing. You're facing against a team with Stockstill who will likely get the ball immediately and is a really good free throw shooter, so you wanted this to be the last one. You don't want to let her get the ball back.
Well, don't forget Gracie Matlock's got 4 fouls, so if you can drive it in and get the foul on her, Anderson's going to fire the 3. It's in and out. Rebound goes out of bounds, and it's going to be last touch by Edgewood. It's going to be Brown County ball. I was going to say, if you could get Matlock to foul to get the foul, as Anderson's coming out, Carly Sherfield's coming in. As Edgewood's got to get, or Brown County's got to get it in, but Matt Roberts luckily gets the timeout before the 5-second call.
And this has been a clinic on how to use those timeouts, but you have an abundance of them in there. He's used them twice. He's used it once to stop a run, second one to stop before a very important possession, and right here to help save out one of the players from not being able to get it in bounds. But now he's out of timeouts, so he needs to draw something up right here that cannot fail.
Edgewood still has 3 timeouts left if they need to use them. As, again, both teams, this is to get out of the basement of the WIC East. As Cloverdale and Owen Valley are 3-0. They play tonight in Spencer. Indian Creek is 2-2. They will play Brown County tomorrow night to close out the division. Cascade is 2-2 and won't play till next week. And then on the other side, Northview and Greencastle are battling tonight in Brazil. Northview 3-1, Greencastle 2-1. North Putnam is 2-1. They are at West Vigo. West Vigo 0-3. And Edgewood did beat West Vigo earlier to start the season here in the year. So here we go. It is Matlock, and it's going to be Meyer to foul Wilkerson, but that is just the team's 6th. So they got one more to go before Brown County's in the 1-1.
Foul on Meyer, her 3rd.
And that will be what? And it's going to be Shelby Anderson. Well, I think they're going to waive off the substitution. I think Coach Simic has changed his mind. So Anderson goes back to the bench. And now it's going to be Meyer fouling Wilkerson. Ball was in Fleetwood's hands, but once they got to Wilkerson, they fouled her immediately.
Foul on Meyer.
So the Meyer's 4th. Now it is Anderson for Pace.
Number 11, Shelby Anderson in for the Mustangs.
This will put Deja Wilkerson at the line. 6 points tonight. Has missed 1 foul shot
Wilkerson
earlier.
on the line.
It is up. It is no good. Battle between Matlock and Edgewood, and it's missed, and it's out of bounds. It'll be Edgewood ball. Now Coach Simic wants a timeout. It's going to be a full timeout for the Mustangs with 11.5.
Full timeout taken by the Mustangs.
Edgewood still has got 2 left. Brown County out of timeouts. And it makes this game continue to wait here longer as both teams it's been a timeout fest here in this 4th quarter. So here we go. Here's the reset. Brown County up 53-52. Both teams 7 fouls. 11.5 to go. It's been an exciting game, and we got one more to bring you tonight with the boys game between Edgewood and Brown County. A reminder, tomorrow we are at Bloomington North as Bloomington North takes on Seymour. Seymour is 2-7 coming into the night. They are playing at home against Charlestown. Bloomington North 7-2 on the year. They are at Bloomington South tonight, so a big rivalry game for the Cougars. Down to 6. It is Minnick. taken away by Wilkerson, and now Sherfield has to foul. And that is 2 on Carly Sherfield.
On Sherfield, her third.
So Deja Wilkerson back at the line.
Wilkerson on the line.
Again, Coach Simic does have 2 timeouts, so he can get the timeout call as she is missing. And here we go. Shelby Anderson's just going to heave it up, and it is no good. Barely missed. As Brown County wins 53-52. As we're not able to bring you highlights, but Quinn, what an exciting game as the Eagles pull this one off.
Yeah, it was a very impressive performance. Matlock definitely came in the second half to really help Stogsdill out, and this time able to finish the game, and her team was able to also finish the game as well with a win.
Big win for Matt Roberts and his squad. They go to 1-3 in the East. Edgewood's 0-4 will likely be in the 11th place game in a couple weeks. The boys' game's coming up in 20 minutes. For Quinn Saturday, I am Nick Jenkinson. We will see you here in about 20 minutes for the boys' game on Smithville Sports.